5 years ago, if someone had told me that I was doing what I'm doing now, I would have laughed and said, no way. It's too weird, too creepy, really. But now I can't imagine not doing it. You know, it's not too weird, is it?
I mean...
My name's Dean Bevan. I'm a retired psychiatric nurse and I am a doll photographer. I share my home with at least 12 dolls, plus another 5 heads that I use in different photo shoots. It started about just over 3 years ago. I'd always been interested in photography. This is Sarah. She is the first doll I got. So she does have a special place in my heart, I guess, is the right way to put it. When I ordered Sarah, I wasn't really sure what I had in mind. It was just one of those things like an itch that I wanted to scratch. When I get an idea in my head, I just became more and more fascinated with the whole concept of having something that looked very real. Within hours, I stopped seeing her as a thing and more as something else. I mean, don't get me wrong, I haven't gone down the rabbit hole to the point where, I constantly talk to my dolls. I do talk to them occasionally. I became intrigued, really, as to what it would be like to have something that looked very, very real and human in the house, and whether that would give me a sense that I had some company here. So I've just accentuated the eyes a little bit with some wings there, and I did put a bit more blue eyeshadow on. I've had a few people say, well, how will you cope if people are rude to you, say disparaging things? But I've got pretty thick skin, to be honest. I mean, I worked in psychiatry for 34 years. I see myself as a kind of an artist in a sense. I want people to like what I do. I'm hoping that once they see it, they'll like it, or at least accept that it's not the creepy thing they thought it was. If someone's going to be critical, I'll engage with them and ask them, why they feel like that. But I mean, some people do have very entrenched views, and I'm not expecting to change any minds, but just to open people up to the possibilities of different things is great. That's good enough for me. All right, my lovely, get you on your feet. That'd be a treat, wouldn't it? The media keeps using the term sex doll. That immediately limits them to that function. And so I hate that term, I don't use it. How are you feeling? Are you stable? Unlike me.
You have had a physical relationship with some of the dolls?
Well, I wasn't going to talk about that. I mean, I don't with all my dolls. I do, what I would say is I feel very fond of Sarah, my first one. And I see her as the I don't know what the word is to use. I nearly said person, but she's not a person. But she did open the door to what I do now. I'm very grateful that I found her. You like her?
What does it have inside her?
She's got a metal skeleton, like Terminator. You know the Terminator?
Yeah.
She's got a skeleton just like that inside.
Oh,
But she can't walk.
yeah, I know that.
No, not yet.
It feels so weird too.
There you go.
Thank you.
I hadn't admitted to the kids how lonely I was feeling at times, and because I didn't want to burden them with it. My kids are wonderful, they're very open-minded, and I'm very proud of them, and I should have really trusted that they would get it, So eventually it came out, and I was really relieved to be able to talk about it to them. I'm very pleased that they supported me in what I was doing. Oh, hello. I haven't seen you for a long time. Come in. But these ones, I quite like that one.
Yeah.
She does look quite tall, doesn't she?
Oh yeah, definitely. Especially in those
She,
DMs.
yeah. See, now here's a good example. Later, I can see I made a mistake. I should have had her foot on the ground. It doesn't look natural, does it, like that?
Oh, yeah, but people might sit like that.
No, it'll be uncomfortable, I think.
I mean, I knew for ages that you were doing this, but you know, you thought you were getting away with it. You weren't, because it was, you know, you put the pictures up and they were so obviously dolls. To me, they did not look like.
Yeah, I think I was probably kidding myself to a degree there.
Yeah.
I thought that they could be a person, but looking back, I mean, Sarah, of all the dolls I've got, she probably looks more like a love doll than all the others put together. But I think I was filtering that out at the time. But looking back, I can see I was a bit of a turkey, really.
And then when we had the conversation, I was quite upset and hurt, because I thought, well, you've just done this thing that's really embarrassing and you haven't even talked to Zach and I about it. The turning point was thinking, this is a thing that makes you happy. Why would I stand in the way of that? Even if I don't have to like it, I just have to not be horrible about it. And then gradually, from just accepting it, I actually kind of liked it. So I thought, oh, this is actually kind of cool.
I'm celebrating the beauty of femininity. I love women. I try and portray what I see, which is just, you know, a lovely image. I'm not trying to overly sexualise the images I take at all. I think these are pictures that if they were a real girl, you'd see them in a magazine and wouldn't think twice. Yeah, I'd love to see one of my pictures in the magazine at some point. My message to people that think that they're just sex dolls is just open your eyes and look again, because they're not. They are works of art in their own right, and they can be great fun.